Have you ever had one of those days when something just appeared out of nowhere? Something you couldn't quite explain, but one minute it's not there, and the other minute it is. I'm going to tell you a story about something that appeared not only to me, but to two other people at work at the same time. And then I'm going to add a story that was submitted by a driver. His story still has me scratching my head. Both stories come from the sky. You're just doing your thing, and all of a sudden something falls out of the sky, literally at your feet. Kind of makes you wonder how many things are up there just waiting to fall. Makes you want to wear a hard hat outside, doesn't it? These stories will make you scratch your head. This is going to be a short video. This is part 1 of the Halloween stories. Yesterday was part 2. Make sure you listen to both. Happy Halloween. Be careful out there.
After mowing the lawn at a family member's house, I pulled the tractor next to the house to clean off the grass clippings. While spraying down the mower deck, something hit my leg, bounced off and hit the tractor, and bounced again to the ground. I noticed a small cylinder. I picked it up, opened the case, and seen that it was an old mercury thermometer. My mind tried to reason that it fell off the tractor, but in my heart I knew that the angle that it hit my leg at and then bounced to the tractor meant that it had come out of the sky. I stood there for a minute and tried to reason this incident away, knowing that there were no trees or even other buildings that this could have fallen from. I pleaded the blood of Jesus over me. What I haven't told you was that back in the late 1800s to early 1900s, that this property was the location of a medical clinic where people had passed away.
Okay, another story about something weird happening at work. It's probably about 3:15 in the morning. I'm standing outside smoking a cigarette. My back is up against the building, and I'm facing north. My supervisor rolls up on the golf cart. She's making rounds, checking on all the guards and making sure everything is okay, and then pulls up probably 5 feet from me. She has another guard with her. Or they're on the golf cart, and I'm standing there talking. And I finished my cigarette, and we're talking for quite a few minutes. And all of a sudden something, and I don't know what, comes out of the sky over my left shoulder from the southwest, comes down from the southwest area at an angle and lands in front of the driver's side tire a few feet, maybe 3 feet in front of the tire on the driver's side of the golf cart. And it kind of looks like a bird. When I say kinda, I mean its size and shape looks kind of like a bird. But it's more of a gray mist looking thing. It's not solid. It's not black. It's not brown or gray or red or blue or whatever color, birds would be. This is more like something that's gray, but you can see through it. Like it looks more like smoke, but it flew down in more of a solid form from an angle, and all three of us saw it come down from the sky and land, and then kind of bounce up again. When I say land, it kind of went down to the ground or right above it within inches, and then it kind of bounced up again to the right, maybe a couple of feet, and then went poof, just disappeared. So, came from the southwest, down, then bounced up, going towards the north, and just poof, disappeared. Well, my supervisor and I both looked at each other and just kind of like, oh, what the hell was that? And we were laughing, like, just when you think you've seen it all, then there's this. Well, the guard that was with her, he wasn't happy. He didn't want any of it. He didn't like ghosty stuff. Didn't like anything at all that was weird. So my supervisor and I laughed it off and was teasing him about it being a ghost that was coming after him. And he was just like freaking out. That happened right here. Had I have heard someone say that they saw something like that, I would have looked at them like they sprouted antlers. I would not have believed them. I would have asked them what they were smoking or told them to put the crack pipe down. I wouldn't believe them, straight up. But I saw it myself. She saw it, and he saw it. So three of us at the exact same time saw something that we all basically described as about the same, that made no sense. That was like a ghost bird or something late night one night. But for me, around 3 a.m. is when weird stuff, if it's going to happen, that's when it's going to happen. Usually. This ghost thing with the bird, whatever it was, I think it was a ghost. It looked like because you could see through it. It came down kind of like it landed or bounced and then went to the north and then poof, gone. I mean, as in, was no more. There wasn't much to it when we saw it land because you could see through it. It looked like gray smoke, but it was in more of a solid form. But you could see, the shape was like a bird, kind of. I don't even know. But like I said, if someone would have told me the story, I wouldn't have believed it. But I saw it myself, and I still can't explain it. And two other guards saw it. I hope you enjoyed the stories. You might want to get a hard hat. You never know. Be careful out there. Happy Halloween.